welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be updating you on my 1 month mark on being on the ketogenic diet. So today is exactly 4 weeks that I've been doing the ketogenic diet, and I'm just gonna kind of talk about some of the things that I've been feeling, some things I've been noticing. Also, of course, I'm gonna be updating you on my weight, and I will be updating you on inches that I've lost. So if you are interested in seeing how the ketogenic diet has been working for me, then just stay tuned. Okay, so first thing I'm going to address is my weight loss, because I know that a lot of people are probably watching this video to see how much weight I've lost in my 1 month on keto. So, started off this diet at 160 pounds. This morning I woke up and I took my weight and I was 151.4 pounds. So that would be a total loss for the month of 8.6 pounds, which is amazing. That is almost 2 pounds per week. So thumbs up for the weight loss. Also, it definitely would have been more if it wasn't for the fact that my diet did get interrupted this past weekend. If you saw my Houston vlog, which I will enter a card up here if you haven't seen it. But I did go to Houston for a family event, and I wasn't able to eat as clean as I usually eat, and I stayed keto. I didn't cheat. I didn't eat anything I wasn't supposed to eat. I did have 2 glasses of wine, and that probably messed me up, but I think all the processed stuff that I had to eat kind of messed me up. So I think I definitely would have lost a little more weight if it wasn't for that weekend. I did get knocked out of ketosis, but let's move on. We will get back to that later. So the next thing I want to talk about is inches. So I will also insert another card up here. If you did not see my 1 week update on keto, go ahead and check that out first. Pause this and come back, because I did take my measurements in that video, and I did write it down along with the measurements that I am today to give you a comparison. When I first took my neck measurement, it was 11.9 inches, and today I took my measurements and it was 11 inches. So I lost 0.9 inch around my neck, which is crazy, right? Like, how random. So my chest measurement, which I took my chest up here just to see, I don't even know if that's a true measurement, but I did it under my armpits up here, because why not? So when I first started keto a month ago, it was 36 inches, and today when I measured it, it was 35 inches. So I lost 1 inch right here. And then I also, of course, took my bust measurement, and I started out at 36.5 inches. And today when I measured myself, I was 34.5 inches on my bust. So that is 2 inches lost off of my bust, which is amazing. That means that I went down a bra size for sure, and I can definitely feel the difference. It's like more loosey-goosey, which is actually, I find annoying, because I really like for my clothes to be form-fitting, especially my undergarments. I don't like when my undergarments are loose. It is so uncomfortable. So I'm gonna be bra shopping. Then I took my waist measurement, and the waist is the smallest part of your torso. And I started out with 32.5 inches, and today when I measured it, I was 30 inches. So 30-inch waist, wow. So then I measured my hips, and I started out at 39 inches on my hips, and I ended up being 38 inches now. So I went down 1 inch in my hips, and then I also measured my the biggest part of my thigh, and I started out with 21.5 inches, and today I was 21 inches. And the last thing that I measured was my arms, like the biggest part of my arms, and it started out at 11.5, and today I measured and it was 11 inches. So really, really good results with the body composition. I can tell that I look different. I see the weight being distributed in different ways. Although I didn't lose 20 pounds or anything, I only lost 8.6 pounds. I think I look like I lost more weight than I actually did. And I believe that could be because I lost some body fat percentage. I really wish I would have had a tool or used somebody's tool to check my body fat percentage before I started this diet, or before I started this entire weight loss journey that I've been on for a year, because it would be amazing to see the results, because I know that I definitely have built some muscle. I do weight train in my house a few times a week. Mind you, I only have 5-pound dumbbells, but you know, anything you do is still a change for your body than just sitting around and being sedentary. So it does make a difference. And I've been doing some really good glute and quad and hamstring workouts. And then I also do like shoulders, biceps, triceps, back workouts. I usually switch upper body, lower body. And then sometimes I do Tabata for like, you know, HIIT cardio. And every now and then, maybe once a week, I go on a nice power walk for an hour. That's pretty much it. I don't exercise that much. Like, if anything, I do 15 minutes of a lower body on one day. I do 15 minutes of an upper body on another day. And then if I'm feeling froggy, I'll do a 4-minute Tabata another day, and then I'll do my hour power walk in the weekend. But sometimes I don't get to do the Tabata, or I don't want to, so I just do those 30 minutes and then a walk on the weekend. I don't exercise that much, but I definitely do every single week. So I think it's really cool how things are changing. I'll insert some pictures that I've recently taken in the mirror, and I just feel like I feel like I look so like hourglass figure, very like nice curves. I don't know. I feel like I look definitely different. I feel like I've lost another like 15 or 20 pounds. I've only lost 8.6 pounds. So I'm really, really happy with the results so far, with how my body's looking, how my body's feeling, and all of that jazz. Let's go on to other things that I've been experiencing in the past couple weeks and see how they've changed from the first week and so on and so forth. So one of the things that I have to talk about, because it's important, is going to the bathroom. Yes, I'm talking about number 2, okay? It's important to know, and it's definitely important for people who are looking to start this diet. It's just like, you know, we need to know about it. And if there's not somebody out there like me who had no shame to share about this, then how would we ever know, right? We need to just know, and we need to relate to each other to see if it's normal, right? So in the first week, I did go like every other day. I had bowel movements, and that was great. It was fine. Every other day I was like, okay, that's fine. It's not like I'm going days and days. Then, as you guys saw in a vlog, I was constipated for 5, almost 6 days, and that was not okay with me. It doesn't feel healthy, doesn't feel good in my stomach. It felt like I had bricks in my stomach, and it was terrible. Then I finally went to the bathroom, and that was because I started eating way more leafy greens. So I think a mistake that I made starting out this diet was, my goal was to be the lowest carb possible. I was trying to be at 0 carbs if possible. And that's just because, like, when you're trying to lose weight, you have a fear of calories, right? Because you're like, calories in versus calories out. I can't eat too many calories because I'm trying to lose weight. So you're like, it's too many calories. Like, I don't want to be fat. So I guess because this diet is so low carb, I was like, I can't eat carbs, no carbs, carbs, you know? But that's totally wrong, and I was going about it wrong. So you do need those 20 carbs. You do at least need those 20 to 50 carbs. Now, if you're trying to actively lose weight, I would say 20 carbs. I think 50 would be more so if you're trying to maintain your weight and build some muscle. But for me, because I'm actually trying to lose a couple more pounds, 20 carbs is pretty much where I stay at. And that's 20 carbs of coming from good, hearty, nutrient-dense carbs, okay? I'm talking about kale, spinach, romaine lettuce, asparagus, zucchini, things like that, avocado. Those are where I'm trying to have most of my carbs come from. And then of course I save a couple of them because you know your girl has a sweet tooth and I need me a sweet treat at the end of the day. So there is a couple of desserts that I tend to have, and they might have like 1 or 2 net carbs in them. And yeah, I do save a couple so I can have a sweet treat because I gotta live my life. And I do like sweets. But the main point is here is like when you eat your leafy greens, especially spinach, spinach is my favorite. You can have 85 grams, which is like, I mean, like this much spinach, like a bowl like this, okay? And there's 1 carb in there. Like you can have a crazy big salad and it's only 20 calories for all of that spinach and 1 net carb, which is amazing, but it is loaded with nutrients, vitamins, minerals, everything that your body needs to get running and get going. And also it helps you go to the bathroom, getting your fiber in. Definitely I would recommend eating your leafy greens. I buy a 16-ounce box of organic baby spinach. I've been buying it for the past couple weeks. And that is what I have every single day. And it's actually nice and refreshing to have a salad. I appreciate it because I have so much greasy, fatty, dense food. It's nice to have that fresh, crisp salad, if that makes sense. And then sometimes if I don't feel like eating a salad, I'll actually just put it into a smoothie. So, and I know we can't like use fruit and stuff in a smoothie, but sometimes after like a workout, I have whey protein that only has, I think, like 2 or 3 net carbs, and I actually only use a half of the scoop. And then I put it in with a bunch of water, a couple tablespoons of heavy whipping cream to like get some fat in there, and then I'll put like a big handful of spinach to kind of get some greens in, and you can't even taste it. So that's what I do sometimes if I really don't feel like eating a salad. But yes, so that was one mistake I made, was not eating enough of my fiber, my vegetables, my potassium. Potassium is one thing that we can lack on when we're doing the ketogenic diet. Now, mind you guys, I'm not a pro, I'm not a nutritionist. This all comes from my personal research and experience. But yeah, so I've been really focusing on making sure that the quality of my foods is way better, which I think is awesome. So another thing that I've noticed is I have very deep sleeps. Like I dream, and I didn't really hardly dream before, like maybe every once in a blue moon, but lately I've been having some really deep sleeps, and I've been getting in these vivid dreams where I think they're real, and I'm literally like hyperventilating in my sleep, which is like kind of annoying because some of the dreams are not pleasant. But that's really weird. I don't know what that's from. And let me know if you're on the ketogenic diet and you can relate to that. Please let me know down below, because I've been having some crazy dreams, kind of scary dreams, very vivid, and I feel like I'm in a deep, deep sleep. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, I feel like I'm in a coma. Like I can hear that somebody's calling my name and I'm just like, I'm in a sleep. But then when it's time to wake up, I feel like I'm up, like I'm ready to go, I'm ready for the day to begin, and I'm ready to like get going. I'm kind of trying to get back into ketosis right now because I was in ketosis before last Saturday. I know all these dates are confusing, but so today is Saturday. Before last Saturday, so in my like at the end of my second and my third week of being on the ketogenic diet, I know that I was in ketosis, and I don't have the urine strips or the blood tests or anything to prove it, but I just knew that I was in ketosis. I could feel it. Like I felt just like this overall positive, energetic, like happy, just feeling. Like I felt amazing, and I was actually had sustained energy all day long. There was no up and down. I just felt so happy and so positive and had just like this great outlook on life, and it just felt so different. I actually stayed up really late cleaning my house like all night just because I had all this energy. I would like go to work from 4 to 10, and then I'd come home and just like clean my whole house because I just had all this energy. I don't know. It was awesome. And then after this past weekend, like this week when I was at work, I was just really lazy, really tired, feeling the way that I felt before I started this diet. And I think that's because I definitely got knocked out of ketosis. I can tell it feels very different, but I think I'm almost back into it. I'm starting to feel my energy levels go up again. And I'm just being really strict and trying to keep my fat high and keep my carbs and my protein lower. and I'll get back there, but I definitely know that I was in ketosis before. It's just like, you just know, you can just feel it. And also, I didn't have too much of an appetite. That's how I knew too. I had 2 big meals in the day, didn't even have the need to have dessert sometimes, didn't feel the need to have too many coffees in the day, and I didn't snack. I just had like 2 big abundant meals, and I was totally okay with that, which is not normal for me because I like food and I usually like to snack or have a dessert. So that's another reason why I knew that I was in ketosis. Also, the weight was coming off fast. But then obviously I put on a few more pounds of water weight on my weekend, and then I just got back to it today. So before I left last Saturday, I was 151. And then when I came back on Monday, this Monday, I was 154, 155, which sucked. I hate that. But I was like telling myself, it's just water weight. You were eating processed food. It wasn't clean. You weren't on your schedule. You drank wine, and you'll get it off. So finally today I got back down to the 151. Can't believe it took me, 5 days to do that, 6 days? So that is another thing I will say, is there's no such thing as a cheat day on the ketogenic diet, because you will regret it. You'll regret it. If you're really trying to lose weight, there's no cheat days, because it takes so much effort and it takes so long to get into ketosis. Like, you don't want to ruin it. And like, just one little pastry, one little cookie, one little piece of bread, one noodle, well, you'll just like ruin it. So just don't even try to have a cheat day. Just try to find things that are keto friendly, that make you feel like you're having cheats, but you're not. I think 2 weeks ago, I made a pizza bake. I used all natural, like no nitrate, pepperoni slices, and then I used some sausage and mozzarella and a little bit of tomato sauce that I made myself to make it a little lower carb and lower sugar. And then I put that in a little meatloaf pan and I baked it, and it was like pizza with no crust, and it was delicious. And it, got rid of my craving of wanting to eat pizza. I didn't even care that there wasn't crust in there because it tastes like pizza. And I had that with a salad, like a really huge salad. So there's definitely things that you can do to make you feel like you're eating the things that you used to love, but you don't need to screw up your whole entire, month and, have to catch up to what you were because you gained weight from one cheat meal. It's just not worth it. Personally, in my opinion, it's not worth it. What else? I'm not sure what else there is to talk about. Cravings. I don't crave bread or pasta or grains. I don't really crave all those things that I can't have. The only thing that will, I know, be forever a constant is craving sweets. But now that I know that I have my sugar-free Jell-O and my Atkins bars, guys, I know you shouldn't have these all the time, but I need sweets. So I found these Atkins bars at the grocery store, and they have the little, not snack ones, but the little treat bars. It's like $5 a box for 5 bars, and they resemble like Milky Ways and Snickers, but they have 2 net carbs and 1 sugar in each bar. And yeah, I have those for desserts, girl, and it's totally worth it. Like, I'm just like so happy to have a dessert, and it only has 2 net carbs, so it's the sweets that I'll always crave. I'm hoping that when I get back into ketosis, I won't crave them as much, but right now, because it's the transition, I'm craving them again. And the transition to get into keto, like right before you get into it, is probably like the hardest part ever. It's like you're going up a slope, like you're about to go down a roller coaster that has a really steep drop. It's like so hard to get over this hump right here, and then you're like, whew, like easy. Like when you're into ketosis, but right here, oh, it was so hard. That's when I was like the most angry, and I was like, oh, I just want to eat what I want to eat. Why am I doing this diet? Like, I wanted to give up so many times. I wanted to give up, but now that I've seen the benefits and I see how good it truly makes me feel when I get into ketosis, I'm not willing to give up. I want to keep going, and I want to give this a chance for a few months, like more than a few months, and I want to see what happens. Because when you see results, you get motivated. That's the great thing about this diet, is that you see results so quickly, you're motivated to keep going because you're like, look at it, it's working for me, you know? Overall, I'm really excited. I'm loving this journey and I'm loving the results though. The results are awesome. People are noticing the results. They're coming up to me and they're saying like, what are you doing? What have you been doing? Girl, you need to help me. Like, you're looking good. What you been doing? And it's really nice. It's really nice for people to like notice, you know, because sometimes we are so hard on ourselves that we look in the mirror and we're just kind of like, you still have a lot of work to do. Like, nothing has changed. That's how I look in the mirror sometimes. But everybody is reassuring me like, wow, you look good. You look good. What have you been doing? That's awesome. You know, so that feels really great. I think that's all I have to say. I hope it was helpful for any of you who are going to try this diet, or if you're already on the diet, doing this journey with me. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias, especially my Snapchat and my Instagram. On my Instagram, I like to post a lot of body progress pics. And then on my Snapchat, I like to post a lot of the meals that I'm eating. So if you ever need some inspiration for some keto meals, I always like to post them on Snapchat. So don't forget to follow me there and give this a thumbs up if you want to keep seeing keto updates. And also, if you are not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe and join the fam. I do beauty videos, keto videos, haul videos, how to save money like a mommy hustler G videos. But yeah, we have a lot of fun over here on this channel, so don't be afraid to join us. And I think that's all I have to say. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.